Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. And if you didn't watch the first one, you need to watch the first one. And, there are a couple things wrong with it. This circle isn't in the center of that logo. So I would change your nudge distance to 0.002. I normally go 0.1, but we need to go a little bit faster. You kind of get it in the circle. Then bring this over and you can see it's grabbing everything. And remember, don't ever move anything around by hand. Nudge it. Let's go to range and break it apart. And let's take this Southwest Allen County. And see, I nudged it, so I had to nudge it back 3.5 inches of what we're using. And see, that's on top of that circle. That's why they had, if you didn't watch the other video, that's why they had that other circle. So there's a couple things we want to do. One, that circle isn't the best circle in the world. So let's do this. Let's just nudge that down. We don't need it, but I think we'll keep it. And let's nudge that over. And you can, there's a problem right there that it's not even. So let's make it 1.45 by 1.45. And now let's nudge it over. The names still aren't in there. So let's make it, and I don't know how it didn't get 1.45 on both directions. So we just need a little bit more. 1.5. Let's try 1.5. And that's really not big enough again. See there again, this is her file. Maybe I had it locked. 1.5. Okay. So let's go 1.55. And when you have your ratio locked, you've got to do this. So that's good enough. It's not interfering with that other part. And then I would just change the EMS. And you could actually do this. You could Control D. And here again, your offset is 0.125, and it'd be a lot easier if it wasn't. I think I already went over that I think I did that in the first video that you had it on. So once you have this exact logo, you could go up to your text editor and change that to fire, capital. And let's make a duplicate. Control D. And let's change it to EMS. Go to your text editor. Your text editor might be on the screen. Mine has that because I've got so much stuff up there. EMS. And what's so neat about this is already a outline. Then I would go to back to our logo. And since it's a wire, or basically a hairline, you can actually see that you're putting it on top of each other correctly. Let's move that guy around. Let's move him about where the other one was. And for the video, I'm going to call that good. And now you can delete this other part of the logo. And we need to go in there later and clean this line up. Whoop. I hit delete. Nudge it over. Same thing on the fire. There it is. I forgot I'd moved it. And one thing you can always do, you can always use your nudge distance to nudge the thing over more correctly. Looks like the fire is actually a little bit bigger, but we're going to call that good. We want it pretty even with that line. And then when we move it over this way, we can adjust it. And what I would do, just for grins, I would take this circle and replace it. So let's move it over there. We need a circle that's 1.55, so get your ellipse tool, 1.55, and she draws in black and half a point. and let's make it 1.55, and you could lock your ratio here and go 1.55 because they're equal. You could, with your pick tool, it'll snap to the center of that. Now nudge it over. Now we got a perfect circle. It doesn't matter if it's a hairline or not, because you're going to remove all those hairlines later. Now, you could do the exact same thing with the Southwest Fire District, or you could clean it up. It's your personal preference. I would probably redo it. But see, now what happens when you bring in the Smart Fill tool and fill all that in and fill in the little parts of the R, you've got a good, crisp, sharp, engravable logo. Now this is reverse engraving because you've got a black background, and I think that's about the only way to do that. And you know, I am gonna finish this for her, and I'm gonna do the Southwest logo in another video, and then it'll be completely done. But always remember, in case you don't watch the other ones, is to take away the outline so you won't ever engrave it. So anyway, if you are interested, stay tuned for the next one. Hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.